Yo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy the Kryptonian Saiyan here, bringing you another Naruto discussion. Today I want to talk about Sarada Uchiha's dream to become Hokage and why she should be allowed to live through with that dream. Now, the reason I'm making this is by now you've probably already seen the Boruto anime's adaptation for Naruto Gaiden, which for the most part was pretty faithful to the actual source material, though there was a good bit of filler that was added into it. But one thing that is not filler is Sarada's dream to become the next Hokage, and I believe that Sarada should be allowed to take up this mantle simply for the fact that the Uchiha clan for the most part has been given a pretty rough start when you look at their history in Konoha, and when you look at what characters like Danzo did in order to undermine the Uchiha clan, especially when you look at the expanded universe with how he interacted with Fugaku and how he cornered Itachi into going through with the Uchiha clan's massacre, it only seems right through poetic justice that Sarada takes up this mantle. Now, another reason that we should be looking at Sarada becoming Hokage is the fact that this is a different climate. And what I'm referring to is the fact that in the 17 years since the end of the Naruto War, what we should be looking at is the fact that this new generation is growing up in a time where your clan name doesn't mean as much as it did when Naruto and his classmates were growing up. During that time, characters like Neji were put on a higher pedestal because they were from the noble Uchiha clan. Sasuke was given great expectations because he was from the Uchiha clan. But one thing that we see in the Boruto anime is that clan names, they still mean something, but for the most part these characters are being judged by what they do in the here and now, not so much off of their name, with the exception being Boruto because he is the Hokage's son, which makes sense. He is the son of the Naruto Jesus who ended the last ninja war. And speaking of Naruto, he directly ties into Sarada becoming the next Hokage, or at least becoming Hokage period, because one thing that we learned during the 17-year blank period where the Naruto New Era project explains a lot of what happened in the 17 years since the end of the Ninja War and the start of the Boruto movie, not the anime, the movie. One thing that we learned is that Naruto directly petitioned for Sasuke to be let out of jail, and then Naruto took things a step further by letting it be known that Itachi Uchiha was the reason that the Edo Tensei was broken, and that Itachi directly helped him in the most critical moments during the war, mainly being the fact that he kept Nagato from capturing him. It changed the perception of the Uchiha clan in that when you look at how people viewed the clan after the war started, it was known after the fact that Obito, Madara, and Sasuke were all on the same side in the very beginning. While Sasuke did help, he only did so for his own selfish reasons, and for a while that was held against Sasuke until Naruto began changing the perception. And due to the fact that this prejudice no longer exists, and the fact that Sasuke is making a name for himself, particularly in the Boruto manga, as being someone who is cleansing the underworld, it shows that Sarada does come from a good bloodline. And when you add in her skill, as well as the fact that the Uchiha clan was one of the founding members of the Konoha village, it's only right that someone from that clan breaks the tradition of having someone who is either directly tied to the Senju clan or someone who is a Senju themselves being the next Hokage. It's only right that the Forgotten Clan, the Uchiha, become the 8th or 9th Hokage through Sarada. But those are just my thoughts on this, guys. What do you think? Do you think Sarada is deserving of becoming Hokage? Do you think she has a fair shot? Let me know down in the comment section below. But as always, if you like anything I had to say, don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe, share. Thank you so much for watching the end of the video, guys. Have an awesome day.